And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And he deals. It's softly on the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That takes care of Springer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And
one ball, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 5 of the World Series. Out to short, Cruz. Tosses across the first, and Guerrero is set down.
That is 4. The designated hitter, Justin Turner.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down here in Game 5. Little dribbler up along third, and it goes just foul. Now he steps out as time is granted. pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Bichette stands at second with 2 gone. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Toronto, and now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, our starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
And the pitch. That one ripped. Kiermaier going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw into third, around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
That's to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now Jack Sawinski. There's a strike. 2 outs. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. And the righty deals. Popped up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. The line to kick the pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Gets him to chase after that one.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on you.
And now the lefty. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's the second baseman. Gonzalez in his 7th season, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. First pitch just misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reynolds grabs it on the run. And now it's Dalton Varsho. First pitch misses. Ripped on a line. Falls it in to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. And here it comes. To the right side, and that one handled. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first with 1 gone. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there or not.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Liover Peguero, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One ball,
no
one
fair
strike.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 is the count.
Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, digging in, Danny Jansen, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Gonzalez back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Just look at his recent stretch of games. He's done a good job of getting hits with runners in scoring position. This guy's delivering hits when his team needs him most.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
That missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
That one outside. And it's 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. The Blue Jays down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is down low. Man at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. Over to first. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Out towards left center. Taylor gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, set for the bottom of the third. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
The pitch. Just missed.
1-0.
And a pitch. And
No,
that's
that's
off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Fought off foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ryan Reynolds here. Right through there for a strike. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. That one to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Now, Key Brian Hayes struck out swinging his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right-hander kick steals on the ground. And foul ball. Ball 1 there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And another ball. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. A little bit high. And it's 3-2.
Down at 4.
In the air, right side. And he can't make the play.
Now, Boog, I feel for him right there. And to drop a pop-up like that as an outfielder, it's kind of like an infielder that gets the yips and can't throw across the diamond. You hope it doesn't get in his head because everyone is paying attention to the next fly ball that he's going to get to make sure he makes the catch. And when he does, there'll be a whole lot of
boots it to second for 1.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
And now the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Gausman throws over.
Hey,
McCutchen back in on the dive. Kicks and deals. Just off the inside edge.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
McCutchen off the first with 2 away. And it's even up.
He really committed to that fastball
2-2.
up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We played 3 here in Game 5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Jays nothing. World Series Game 5. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Outside. Full count, 3 and 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Taylor makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here's Turner now.
Justin
Fly to left
Turner.
his first time. Strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup
You're
with
above
that
1
arm
strike.
action.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Captain Biggio.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Going around.
0-1.
The Pirates up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. In the air to left center. Cruz heads towards it. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
One down. Here's the second baseman. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. And to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Henry
The catcher,
Davis.
Henry Davis.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
0-2 now. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Tellez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. That
That's
one
inside.
misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 2.
It's still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 2-1. Foul ball there. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Varsho after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Taylor races for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
At the belt and fires.
That's a ball.
2 outs.
1-1.
And 1 in scoring position. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Back-to-back
strike.
breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he deals. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 2 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. The wind to the pitch.
1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. I want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Throw over to Tellez, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The Pirates leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Kiermaier takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Cruz. And that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now here is O'Neal Cruz.
The shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swung on, belted. Springer going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch. And a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Reynolds stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the zone, and that's strike 2. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs. Right side. And that'll fall for a base hit.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
McCutchen up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Up the middle, and that chance handled. He's in there. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And a good eye there.
That's the ball.
Hayes, the lead runner at second. McCutchen at first, 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Back here at PNC Park, top 6. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hard hit left side. Throw, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base.
Oh, now this ball gets down. The throw in. Not in time. Hit is safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. The pitch. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And
That's
1
the
and
ball.
2. And a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. The 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Outside
1-2.
low. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki up and loosening in the pen. Hernandez also throwing. No outs. Runners at first and second. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. And a pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. This one smoked out to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 on, 1 out. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Base hit into the outfield. Aim to score from third. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Marco Gonzalez will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Roansy Contreras takes over on the mound.
Number 59, Roansy Contreras.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-handed reliever. Wouldn't chase that time.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Guerrero, the lead runner out at second. Biggio over at first with one away. That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And the righty deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two on, one out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
The left fielder, number 25,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Chad Green.
Chad Green.
Henry
Leading
Davis
up
digs
for the
in now.
Pirates, the catcher, Henry Davis.
And a pitch. And that's
That's
in the
the ball.
dirt.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Line drive. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Liover Peguero getting ready to hit. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Laced to right center, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next one misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in the dirt. And the count's full. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. That one off the mark. And that is ball 1. Peguero off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs. That's inside.
That's in.
On the ground to short. They get the force. And that is the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Pirates 4 and the Blue 2. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. And the right-hander back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. And that one hammered. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. His 6th of the series. It's 4-3. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Kiermaier now. That misses. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Peguero throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter is George Springer. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tim Mesa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Brian Hayes. The pitch. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with one away. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Left field. Varsho after it. He makes the grab.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher,
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
McCutchen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line to left. And that's a base hit. McCutchen round second, heads for third. Not in time. He's safe. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. First pitch misses. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the late stages of Game 5. Next offering in the dirt, and now 2-0. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Now
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes a pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
No outs. Runner at first. Turner climbs in on that right side. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Wouldn't
1-1.
chase that time. Movement in the bullpen. David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Chapman warming up as well. The 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
First and second, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. On the ground, a second, might be two. Flips for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the second baseman.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two on, one out. And there's a strike. Good beater at 98.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score holds at 4-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now Michael A. Taylor.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
And he deals. Oh,
No,
he doesn't get the
that's
call.
a ball.
And that's ball one. Meza
1-0.
goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And that one is inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kicks and deals. Stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Aguero in the box now.
No
No
ball.
balls
One
and a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
Backdoor
1-1.
breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop, O'Neal.
Back to the top of the lineup, O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We're on to the 9th now in Game 5. It's the Pirates 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, David Bednar.
Number 51.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The pitch. On the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. This one in the air, center field. That's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Kiermaier swings through it for strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made off. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds trying to get there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's George Springer. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch, not close.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Trying to deliver as the hero. Wouldn't chase that time.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And the 1-0. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
They're down to their final strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The Jays down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.